being accountable conversation. I'll leave it up to you. You get to decide which of the two would you like to do. I'll leave it. Merry Christmas. This is my present.
Really tough decision. I've never been so torn over something in my life. Let's take it to the streets, all right? Let's see what's going on across America on Christmas.
Unsportsmanlike, I'm Aaron Goldhammer. He's Emmett Golden. We're in for Evan Canty and Michelle. And Nick in Hawaii is on the show. Merry Christmas, Nick. How are things in the
Christmas
islands?
Eve right now, right?
I know.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's 1:20 in the morning here. And I noticed when you started, that's when I called up, you mentioned I want to wish you a belated happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
And the 24th was my birthday, so I'm just finishing off my birthday day. It's now the 25th, morning of the 25th. And it's wonderful here, though it's a bit chilly. It's probably only in the upper 60s right now.
Oh, man, you're just rubbing it in our face.
I hate to run a caller on Christmas.
Like, come on, man.
But you're turning the knife with a couple of people in Cleveland, Ohio this morning.
Although there is a heat wave in Cleveland. It was about 38 on my drive in, which is not that bad.
I always do like a little bit of a little snow on Christmas, a little bit of a white Christmas. Not here.
No.
But there are some places where they're getting buried with snow today. 888-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Steven, let's go to Indiana and see what's up there. Morning, Steven. Merry Christmas.
Good morning. Good morning. And Merry Christmas to you and Merry Hanukkah to your Jewish friend.
Okay.
I've been a Cleveland Browns fan since Otto Graham. In fact, in 1954, I actually listened to that NFL championship game where they beat the Detroit Lions 50-something to 10.
Yeah.
Otto Graham for three touchdowns and ran for 3. And I got a Cleveland Browns T-shirt for Christmas.
Oh, that is awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Steve, listen, wear it with pride, but you might be better than some of the guys who are going to be playing for the Browns against the Steelers on Sunday.
My favorite thing about that call is it was an opportunity for the country to hear what, like, a Browns fan sounds like. Because every call, every time you talk to a Browns fan, they date them. They tell you when they've been a Browns fan since. Like, if I was to call a sports talk radio show, I'd say, I've been a Browns fan since Bernie Kosar.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you know they're really a Browns fan.
But Steve in Indiana is legit Otto Graham. For people that don't know, look up Otto Graham. Let me give you and for a real Browns fan, a number 14 jersey for Christmas is pretty sweet.
Yes, it is.
888-ESPN, 888-729-3776. We will visit many more homes this morning on this Christmas morning. But, Emmett, we do have to do the business of talking about what's going on between Steve Kerr and Draymond Green. I guess I appreciate what Steve said yesterday, which is taking some accountability. There was a weird incident on the bench between the two of them over the course of the last week where Draymond, I guess, if I'm to believe the story that they're selling, Emmett, Draymond himself decided to separate from the situation and go to the locker room.
Yes.
Because he didn't want to get that emotional out on the court. These two guys obviously have known each other for a long time. They've won championships together. But now, Emmett, they're dealing with a falling star. They're dealing with a fading dynasty. Here is the head coach of the Warriors, Steve Kerr.
Monday night was not my finest hour. That was a time I needed to be calm in the huddle. So I regret my actions in that exchange. And, I apologized to Dre. He apologized to me. We both apologized to the team. These things, they happen, especially when you get two incredibly competitive people like Dre and me. So over the 12 years we've been together, this has happened occasionally, and it's I'm not proud of it. I care so much about Draymond. The relationship we have is like family. We've been, and like family, you go through ups and downs. And my number one goal, honestly, is, for him to finish his career as a Warrior with us fighting, metaphorically, not literally, fighting and competing together until we're both gone. And I believe that's going to happen.
I mean, that's great from Steve. I appreciate his words. And I didn't even think it was important to kind of say that, to put it behind him and get past him. Now, a coach and a player yelling at each other and arguing in a singular moment, not a big deal.
Yeah, and also kind of not news.
No.
In my opinion.
Exactly. Like, look, when you're playing hard and you're coaching hard, sometimes emotions run high. You might yell at somebody. This just, it seems to increase a little bit more. You know, when Draymond 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when he would do things, he was still a great player at this time. So it'd be like,
and his team was competing for championships.
And it was, he's tough. He's an intimidator, you know, those type of things. It's gotten to the point, especially I think of last year, you know, being suspended a number of times, and then what's going on at this point for a fading dynasty.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like. Like, okay, it's coming to the end because, you know, these guys, it feels like they're tired of each other.
Yeah, you know what's funny about Draymond, Emmett, we have gotten to know him just because in Cleveland, like,
yeah, they played each other every year.
I mean, it's 4 straight NBA finals. Like, how many Draymond press conferences can we attend and ask questions?
I've been there at a lot.
Yeah, and all that. Both you and I have been there a lot, both at home and on the road. I have respect for Draymond, the competitor and the player. Mm-hmm. I think Draymond, the person, is obnoxious. Just, you know, from having watched this over year. It's part of what makes him great, how obnoxious he is. I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, you don't mean it disrespectfully.
No.
Yes.
I mean it as you love him when he's on your team. You hate him when he's not. But, Emmett, as he starts to fade and his antics become all that's left, you know, the big games, the blocked shots, the guarding effectively a guy who's 5 inches taller than him. Mm-hmm. This year, listen to this stat. Draymond Green has committed more turnovers, 75, than he has scored baskets, 72. Okay?
Okay.
Like, Emmett, I'm just at the place where I'm predicting, unlike what Steve Kerr said, the end of Draymond in Golden State is guaranteed to be a 5-alarm fire mess.
You think they trade him this year before the trade deadline?
At some point, like,
yeah. Who? And I don't mean this like he doesn't have value. Like, is there a team that he would make sense for? I don't know.
I don't know. Does he make sense for the Warriors? Like, haven't they held on to him for too long for sentimental reasons?
Yeah.
I mean, in a big game, still, I would say I trust Draymond Green. Like, to be out there and be crazy confident and not shrink from the moment. You know a team that he'd be great on?
What's that?
You're not going to like this.
I'm not?
Here.
What, the Cavs?
Yeah.
Nah.
The Cavs need a little more Draymond Green, Emmett.
No. Nah. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if you put him in his locker room, it could be combustible.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of a good thing. Combustible in a good way.
I don't know. Ask Jordan Poole how good that was. Ask him if that worked out well.
They have never... For Steve Kerr to stand up there and say, Draymond's apologized, I apologize to him, this was on me, they've never made Draymond be accountable. This is part of the thing. He's never been accountable ever for all of the damage that he has caused, going back to when he helped cost them an NBA championship in 2016.
Mm-hmm. He got suspended.
They wouldn't have won 4 titles without him, and they wouldn't have lost titles without him. It works. It works both ways. 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. We will continue to go into homes all across America to say hello to you on this Christmas morning. 888-SAY-ESPN if you want to jump in. 888-729-3776. We'll do that, and we've got to talk about the present and future. Speaking of presents.
Double entendre.
Of the Minnesota, what is going on with the Minnesota Vikings? We try to figure that out on Unsportsmanlike. Hammer and Emmett in for the crew on ESPN Radio. You can watch all 4 hours today or on ESPN2.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. We hope you're enjoying a football-filled long holiday week. Now we're back Monday with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner to break down all of Week 17. Plus, I'll preview the college football playoff quarterfinals. All that and more on The Rich Eisen Show on Disney+, the ESPN